Hello there everybody, Vatolicious here, bringing you a Protoss vs Protoss on Zelnaga Cavern. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Down here in the bottom left corner of Zelnaga Caverns we have the red Protoss X-Tech, and up in the top right corner we have the blue Protoss Blunt Master. What an awesome name, Blunt Master. It's like XX420 dude XX or something super cool like that. I almost said stupid, but I'm gonna be nice. I don't want to insult Blunt Master because I'm sure he's a stand-up guy. You know, he's cool. He's not afraid of anything. We can see that he's not afraid of sending one of his first probes out to the back of X-Tech's base. Maybe he doesn't actually know where the front of the base is. This is Silver League. Like I said, we can expect some super amazing decision making. Poking in, poking out. X-Tech seemingly not noticing that the probe of Blunt Master going in the back of his base, almost surely cannon rushing, throwing up a pylon. And yeah, throwing up a pylon at home, so he didn't quite do it as fast as he could have, but he got his first pylon out here. We see X-Tech just throwing up two gateways, still not noticing anything going on in the back of his base. It's very unfortunate. When you're playing on Zelnaga Caverns, you kind of just want to look around here as a rule of thumb. You also kind of want to look down this way and behind these bushes, because it's a great spot for people like Blunt Master or even Terran players to put barracks into. So yeah, sure enough, there's the forge. Got another second pylon going up at the front over here. So at least he did kind of get most of his buildings out of the way. They're not way back here into the base, so he's got some time before those photon cannons are going to get to him. And he is chronoing out zealots, so if Blunt Master doesn't think to put any cannons up in his base, he's just gonna get run over by zealots the second that X-Tech sees these photon cannons coming in here. Is he in range? Not quite. And Blunt Master doesn't really know what's going on over here. He does now see that, and oh, it looks like he was just gonna go over and kill him, but now he's bringing the zealots back to the front. X-Tech's in his chat saying, "Really, man? Nobody likes being cheesed. I understand, but oh." Blunt Master did not have the foresight to do anything defensive at the front of his base, and now X-Tech going back home thinking that his four zealots would be better, sacrificing themselves to the photon gods and going for the pylon, not even getting all his zealots attacking, getting some free shots. Oh, that's unfortunate because there's another pylon back here. Even if he managed to kill that one, but he doesn't. Even if he managed to kill it, he wouldn't have unpowered anything, losing that cybernetics core. X-Tech, oh, you had there's nothing here but 10 workers, that's it. Next they're saying, I'm gonna leave, but I have to ask, why would you cheese? He's got these two gateways rallied over here, he's floating onto quite a bit of money, or he was killing up a bunch of zealots, throwing down the chrono boost on the gateways, losing that pylon. Poor Blunt Master. Excuse me, poor X-Tech. Blunt Master's a jerk. He says, I accidentally destroyed his own pylon. He says he cheeses because it is quick. And X-Tech still going for that pylon, even though there are two pylons here, and killing that would do absolutely nothing, except for maybe prevent him from pushing forward into the front for at least a little while. We're going to speed this up and see how this plays out. And X-Tech, you had such a great window, and you could still probably go over here and kill Blunt Master. I think that's a good rule of thumb for everybody to kind of just follow. If you're getting cannon cheesed in PvP, there's a really good chance he has nothing. So just take your zealots, whatever you've got, and go over there and just fucking kill him, as Day9 would say. And he could have done that a while ago. Now his window is not quite closed. There's only one pylon right here powering these two photon cannons. So if he did want to do something, then he could. He finally threw up a forge and putting in some photon cannons, which I guess in retrospect should have been his first response after seeing those photon cannons. And you put the forge down here on the low ground, then it wouldn't get destroyed. You could start putting photon cannons to prevent him from getting photon cannons, because they have the same photon cannons, obviously. They have the same exact range, so if you get one up in the proximity first, then if he gets one within shooting range of the photon cannon, then it'll never be able to be built because you'll have yours up first. But I think that this photon cannon very well might be in range of the Nexus. It's hard to tell. X-Tech stockpiling the zealots, going over here trying to take out these photon cannons because he knows these are the dangerous ones right here. He doesn't have much to fear from these ones at the minute, but he knows as soon as if he gets the photon cannons right here, it's going to be in some serious danger. And yeah, I thought so. That one's going to be able to attack the Nexus. Unfortunate. He's got this pylon right here. If only he could... If he destroys this, if he gets a photon cannon right here, that's going to prevent Bloodmaster from being able to put up any cannons unless he kills the one down here. With his Zealots, we've got the two Zealot armies clashing. X-Tech having the home field advantage, but Bloodmaster baiting him back into these cannons. We've got two gateways being boosted out. The Zealots over here, well, Bloodmaster only has the one, but he does manage to keep baiting X-Tech back into these cannons, and he's taking way more losses on the Zealots than he actually needs to. And meanwhile, Bloodmaster not doing anything. He's only got... How many workers does he have? He's only on 10 workers. X-Tech, even though he's constantly being harassed, constantly under attack in his main base, he still has more workers. And I'm sure he's lost a good number of workers. Meanwhile, Bloodmaster going back here, trying to destroy these pylons because he knows that if X-Tech can manage to get some photon cannons further up, like right here, these two photon cannons by X-Tech should be able to prevent it, but these ones are finishing first from Bloodmaster. X-Tech needs to go over here and attack these with the Zealots because they are going to stop his photon cannons from finishing, but he doesn't have enough Zealots. He has 4 Zealots over here. Meanwhile, the probe's getting under attack from the X-Tech's, from the Zealots of Bloodmaster. Hasn't actually lost the probe, but he's trying to target down that Nexus because it is under attack by the one photon cannon. Meanwhile, losing all his Zealots over here, he could have just had a field day killing probes because X-Tech didn't have anything to go over and really send in there. Meanwhile, he's got these Zealots over here, and hopefully he's going to be able to kill these and go right over here and then throw more photon cannons up here. And he does have a probe down here, and it looks like he's going to be trying to expand down there. Just abandon this base at this point if he can't do anything because there's 2 more cannons, 3 more cannons going up. He's got all these workers, he should just move them out, go to another base because he has not handled this the best way that he could. In fact, he still probably could, with the amount of Zealots that he has, walk over, kill Bloodmaster in his main, but he's still opting to sacrifice more Zealots to the Photon Gods, unfortunately. And I don't know, he's just quick, though, yeah, so he knows that he is putting up a good fight. He's not giving Bloodmaster the satisfaction of just rolling over and dying for the cannon cheese, but he is going to lose this Nexus almost assuredly because he's under attack now by 2 photon cannons, or this cannon actually is just picking off all the workers. But, okay, now it looks like he's finally decided, you know, I'm going to go see what Bloodmaster has at his base. And unfortunately for Bloodmaster, he only has 2 cannons and he has the 1 pylon, but he's got the it's a decent placement here. I don't know if he did this premeditatedly or what, but I'm pretty sure only 2 or maybe 3 Zealots will be able to attack this pylon at a time. So he's going to have at least 1 useless Zealot, and hopefully he'll be smart enough to sort of attack 2 at a time. Meanwhile, he did throw up that Nexus down here. He lost his main Nexus. Yeah, only 2 Zealots able to attack, so he did lose 1 for free who didn't get to attack anything. This guy just kind of rocking out over here. Now he's going to be able to attack him. Is he going to get it? No, it looks like that Zealot's going to fall. He's only got 67 HP though, and we don't see Bloodmaster doing anything. He did lose a probe over here, so we're not going to be seeing anything built down here anymore except for Zealots unless he manages to run another probe over there, but no, he wouldn't be able to get it anyway. Got 2 more Zealots over here. If they go up right now, they could probably kill that pylon before... Oh no, he's throwing up another pylon. X-Tech, your window is closed, and you need to kill that right now, and then you might be able to stop these from finishing. He's got more Zealots. He was waiting on the reinforcements, but you know that only 2 can attack at the same time. You need to go in and kill that. It's too late now, unfortunately. He's let multiple windows of opportunity to just walk in and win the game easily fall. And I think it's really important for people who are watching this. Scouting. Scouting is super important because we can see that X-Tech, you know, it's arguably that he's much better than Bloodmaster, and he easily could have won. He got upset that Bloodmaster was cheesing him, but the thing to remember about cheese and all any builds is that if somebody is doing that, then they're usually weak in another area. If somebody cheeses and there's photon cannons in your base, then you know that it's like they've invested so much money. And if it's just if they do something, this map is not the greatest map for photon cheesing anyway, because they can't really get right to your mineral line right off the bat. Like if something like Metalopolis, then yeah, it's much more deadly, and maybe there's nothing you can kind of do against something like that. But if somebody cheeses you, then chances are they have nothing at their base. Here it's about 16 minutes into the game, and Bloodmaster just now, you know, finishing up that wall at the front with enough cannons to where it's going to be very difficult to break. We're speeding it up. We're going to see how this plays out. X-Tech sending all his workers down here to this other base. It was a good thing that he built that, and we can still see he's got 19 to 11 harvesters, and he's had more harvesters the entire time. A little bit of back and forth going. Bloodmaster saying that he's absolutely still going to win the game. He doesn't care that it's being dragged down, but you know he's mad. He's definitely mad because cheesers like to win quick. They don't want to have to actually play the game. I don't know that he has any kind of backup plan for this. It's 18 minutes into the game. He's finally just throwing up one gas. He's only got the one gateway down here, not doing anything with these zealots. He could run them out here and go scout because he knows that X-Tech hasn't been revealed, so he could be at any of these bases, and he could just be sending, you know, one zealot, one zealot, one zealot, one zealot, one zealot, and scouting all these bases and finding him and killing him because X-Tech has nothing. He didn't have any attacking units. He's opting to throw up gateways first as opposed to throwing up a forge and putting down some cannons to protect himself from Bloodmaster's zealots or from continued cannon cheese from Bloodmaster. And he's not doing that. I'm going to speed it up just a little more because not too much is happening. X-Tech is throwing up another base over here and another base already up over here, throwing up more gas. It looks like he doesn't have any gas mines at all. I swear to God that he had 2 assimilators over here. And they did get killed, but he didn't mine anything from those when he had them, apparently. What does he do? There's the second cybernetics core. He did lose his other cybernetics core to the cannon, so hopefully he's got some of the gas going in. He'll get some stalkers, and it looks like he's actually doing pretty well. Bloodmaster still only at 16 harvesters, not really making any workers. 16 to almost 40. Yeah, there's 40 harvesters now from X-Tech, and he's got a lot of gas coming in. He's got 4 gas and 2 bases, and he did lose his nexus over here to 1 zealot, I guess opting not to move out from the map. Oh. There we go. Main base of X-Tech now completely gone. Bloodmaster finally doing something with those zealots, but he's not doing anything with his main. He's making a couple of workers, but no, he stopped at 16. He's been at 16 for quite a while. And now finally just deciding to go over here, but there are photon cannons, and there's quite an army from X-Tech. So it looks like the cocky Bloodmaster, the Blue Protoss, saying he was still going to win anyway is absolutely no chance in hell that he is going to win. We're at 18 supply to 82. X-Tech just going to be able to go and walk over there and kill him, even despite all these photon cannons. There's only one pylon right here, so if he gets the stalkers up here and just goes boom and kills that pylon, there's nothing that can be done by X-Tech at this point. We're just going to speed it up, get to watch X-Tech get his nice revenge because he deserves it. Nobody should cheese. I'm not saying that I'm a butthurt kid about cheating because, you know, if it's in the game, then people should be allowed to do it. It doesn't really bother me. You know, one stalker down here, X-Tech pulling his entire army back to deal with that. Maybe no problem. It's like he kind of wants those rocks killed anyway. It's no problem. He can pretty much do a little dance, hang out for 5 minutes, and still win the game because X-Tech is so far ahead. Just now, Bloodmaster's throwing up some Stargates. It's a classic cannon rush into Void Rays, but he didn't really make Void Rays until half an hour into the game, so you know, that's why he's in Silver League. X-Tech doing pretty well. He handled this not particularly well, but he did still win, so it's hard to fault him necessarily. But I don't think he'll be in Silver League too much longer. Just walking in here, killing everything. He got even half his army just hanging out down here. It's not even a problem. So, GG, Bloodmaster. Hopefully you will stop the cannon cheese and maybe learn how to build some more workers. Congratulations to X-Tech. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next time.